Hello, window cleaners, janitorial, chefs, mechanics, anybody who needs to hold a towel. We have the Hip Clip Boss. Newly redesigned, super strong, ABS plastic, great little spring. What the Hip Clip Boss does, which most people coming to this site will know, is it holds towels. It does it very fast. The action is quite simple. Sorry, I'm going to move this screw. You just want to, it doesn't work great with like single ply, which is actually very hard to do because you'd have to open the mouth, try to put a ply in there and do that. It works great. I'm using just this screen cleaner towel, which isn't super thick, but what you're doing is you're squeezing your hand just like that. It's a very simple, it's so fast you can't even see it happen. But what you're doing in slow motion is squeezing. If I take this out, just the action of doing this opens the mouth, and then the little teeth in there want to grab the material, even more so on a window washing towel. They just want to grab it. It's just super fast. There's no faster way to hold a towel. That's just all there is to it. Face it, that's the way it is. So the Boss, right now it's set up for pants belt. This is the way it will come to you. And in the package, what you'll get is an extra screw, the owner's manual, of course, which we all barely look at. You'll just usually go to the website, and you will get an extra spring. The spring will be a different color, I believe, and it's slightly stronger. So right now there's a certain spring force. I think it's really good. I probably wouldn't upgrade it myself, but some people have much more powerful hands or different need. You can pop that other spring in there and get yourself more power. So this is set up for pants belt. The bottom of the back part here slips down like that, and all you want to do, you want to hold the Boss like that in your hand, and that allows you to grab that bottom part and slide it on. What the Boss is mostly meant for commercial use, that's what this back part is for. And what you do is take off the back, pull out the screws, put that aside. Then you're going to take a 2-inch, this is specifically designed for a 2-inch work belt. So if you have anything majorly different or thicker than this, it's not really going to work great, but this is the universal belt. And then there's different ways of doing it. I'm going to put the front in first, and then just with a little bit of flexing of the plastic, the back is going to go on. Oops, I got something going on here. I was up on a part there I didn't see. Okay, then it's gonna squeeze down so you can see the screw holes through there. Okay, I just put those 2 screws in there. I'm not gonna lie to you people, they're a little bit annoying because they're mostly stainless steel. We're working with water here, so they have a lot of stainless steel in them. What that means is they won't work with magnetic tips. Magnetic tips help you to align the screw, so be patient. You can kind of turn it with your fingers to get that first thread. You want to get it so it's sticking out, and then you can put it in. And don't, go crazy with a drill. Go by hand if you have no self-control, and don't strip out this plastic because then it won't work. Don't go crazy with the pressure on this. And then what's happening is that the back piece is kind of, it's flexed into this nylon, so it has a grab. It's not super strong. It allows you to adjust it, which is really nice. But slowly over time, that's going to wear down. If you're adjusting it a lot, you're basically sanding down the plastic or smoothing it. So you can move it side to side, especially when it's on your body and the belt is attached. You have more grab over it. But for the most part, it's going to stay where it's at. Now, if you find over time, you found the sweet spot, maybe it's loosened up moving on you, just drop a little tiny dab of even super glue, right there in the corners. Just a little, because you may want to take it off and, you don't want a big old gob of glue. And that'll work for you. So now I'm going to take it apart, which is much easier. Come apart in seconds. And I'll tell you, for my own belt, once I get these on there, and the prototypes I've had, they're on there for 3-4 years. So taking it apart, who knows if you'll ever even do that. Let's take this main screw out. There you go. That's the whole mechanism. So to put the screw in, put the top in first. I'm redoing the top end on this puppy, setting it up for racing. There you go. Don't over tighten unless you want to specifically do something interesting. The screw is just a little bit long. We had to go with an industry screw. If you find that this stick out bothers you at all, you're going to have to do your own modification and you know, shorten it, something like that, but it doesn't bother anything. Then just there's two nubs on here. All you have to do is compress the spring in there. Pops in real easy, and you're good to go. Now there's two holes here on the Boss as well. Those are going to come into play later because we're developing a belt buckle, and those line up with the belt buckle so you can put it on there, and it's a custom system. So there you go. There's the Boss. It's super durable, lasts forever. And I want to say the only way you're really going to ever have a problem with this clip is if you bunch up your towel. Maybe you have really cold conditions, which messes with all plastic. And then you really try to expand that mouth and go crazy. Slowly but surely, you're going to stress stuff out. So be cool. Be like Fonzie. He's cool. Thanks, guys. Bye.